Samantha has created some tissue stocks. What I suggest you do is just
What is that?
take a little piece of special tray material and infill your stocks like this. Okay?
Oh, my friend got this one as well, man.
So Simon, what are these actually for?
For the custom made special trays. They are designed because everybody has unique anatomy, and stock trays, which only come in standard sizes, small, medium or large, aren't suitable for taking an individual's impression and obtaining all the correct anatomy and having an impression that's going to lead to a suitable, clinically acceptable appliance or restoration. Okay, so I've made my tissue, I've infilled my tissue stocks. I'm just going to overlay my tray material. Okay, the trick with this light cured material is not to stretch it too much. So if you can press it down and not stretch it, because obviously if you start stretching it, you will make it thinner. Okay. Just making sure that fits perfectly. Okay, and you can cut round at this stage with your instrument, blunt instrument like a Lacron will be adequate.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can almost use the example of the gentleman that did the video, in that you can follow the edge of your wax spacer to obtain the correct extension. Okay. Now Manchester would like you to put holes in there, so you can do that at this stage. And what they're saying is keep the holes away from the occlusal area.
What's that? Occlusal area?
So the occlusal area is the area over the alveolar ridge in this case.
What over the palate on the palate as well, though?
You can keep the holes on the palate. Has anybody got a Ash 5 I can borrow? Because the beaver tail on that is
It's yours anyway.
Use that.
the beaver tail on the Ash 5 is suitable. What they're suggesting is in quite a tall order, 8mm apart and 3mm away from the edge, from the periphery edge. But we, in fairness, when I was working in the lab, we were pretty random with them and just spaced them where suitable, really.
I tend to do my holes after we've cured it.
Okay, that's a really good practice. The only reason why I'm doing this is because it might make it easy for you. I don't know what instruments you've got for cutting, but this might make it a bit easier.
We do it like this. Well, our lab's better than yours, so.
Ours
you know.
better than yours. Ours bigger than yours.
So.
Yours is small crackling.
One
One lab.
Okay. Now that can be cured.
Yeah, anyway, but not over the ridge.
You want to pop this in it too? A nice smiley face.
That's the ridge.
So I advise you to put it in the cure for 1 minute only. That is enough to cure the tray material. It's also enough to ensure that your wax spacer is soft and can be peeled away easily.
Yes, Simon.
And this is a UV curing lamp. It should have a fan to cool it down, but I think the fan stopped working.
How long does it have to go in for?
1 minute. I would put it in for 1 minute. If you put it in for longer than 1 minute, what happens is the wax starts melting and it just drips into the mechanism of the curer.
Can you pop that in too so it cures?
Nice. Yeah. Simon, did you throw all of our bike box in there?
I didn't throw them in there, no, I placed them in there. But what I advise you to do, guys,
Can you pause
what I
this?
advise you to do with your work, get yourself a plastic box, plastic takeaway box, and that will ensure your work doesn't get damaged in transit. So that's cured now. What you can do is lever the the tray off, and then you can peel that wax almost whole, look. And then what you can do is just boil
Is
the
the stops
residue
in
of
there?
wax. The stops are there. Okay. What we can do now is the handle. Do that quickly. Okay. And what Manchester have said is the handle should be 15 millimeters wide, 20 millimeters long, and their design, incidentally, if you look on the PowerPoint is that the handle emanates straight out from the edge of the tray, so we'll do that.
What's the difference on a tray with teeth on a handle?
That's an interesting question, because there may well be advocating that there is a difference.
There is a difference?
Because this tray with teeth goes straight out, goes parallel to the teeth, doesn't it? Do you want to pause it there, James?